Hello guys, welcome on today's episode on Learn to Sew with Sika. Yes, on today's episode I'll be taking you guys on how to transform your worn out pair of trousers or pair of shorts to skirts. Yes, in less than 5 minutes. You can do this in less than 5 minutes, trust me. So let's begin. I had to turn my trousers backwards. Yes, short. I don't know why I'm calling it trousers. I had to turn it backward and align it carefully to mark out my skirt length. In this video, I used 18 inches for my skirt length. I wanted to be a short skirts. So whatever skirt length you wish to use, you mark it out and cut carefully. If you wish to hem yours, to fold in yours later at the end of your skirt, you add an inch extra before you cut. The second step I did was to spread out the shorts and cut all the way through the seam, just as seen. I had to cut it carefully, following the seam. I had to cut it out, and you will notice that there is the stitch allowance on the other side of the jean. So I had to cut out that old stitch in order not to have issues while sewing on the machine. So I had to cut out the stitch, the old stitch, carefully. After doing that, you will see that we are a bit closer to getting what we want to have at the end. So that flap on each side has an old stitch, as you can see. So I had to use a needle to carefully remove the old stitch. You can use a razor blade to do that. Right from the flap, you loosen the stitch to where the zipper stop from the front part. You do that from the flap, you lose the stitch to where the zipper stop. You do the same at the back. You lose the stitch, the old stitch, just right from the flap to the waistline. It really takes time, but you have to painstakingly do it carefully. After doing that, after losing it, you use your chalk to mark out the place you would carefully cut out. There's the excess of the flap, you cut it out after marking it. If you can't use manual means to do that accurately, you use a ruler to mark it out. After cutting the excess out, you sew in just as I'm directing here. You sew in 1/2 inch on both sides to close the both sides. After that, I decided to style my skirts. I did some on the body of the skirts and did the same at the tip of the skirt. Using a needle, I picked how to make a rough effect on that. This is where, if you wish to fold in yours, you hem it. You fold it in and sew if you don't want to do this pattern. I decided to do this. That was why I used 18 inches accurately. If you have to fold in yours later, you add an inch. That was the initial time while marking out the skirt length. And here is your skirt, done in less than 5 minutes. Yes, as simple as that. You can see that your worn out shorts or your worn out trousers is transformed to a skirt in less than 5 minutes. And here you go. So please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to stay glued. Meet you guys next time.